Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Ingmar, working for HMETC, which is the European R&D Center located in Germany, and I'm happy to be joined by Henrique from the company Ewings to showcase you our recent activities on a POC with the topic of stretchable electronics enabling some innovative HMI. Yeah. First of all, of course, some sentences to the challenge. We know the two main themes of having maybe hard keys, where one button is one function, and of course, fully different approach of having touchscreens, where you maybe have a more clean cockpit, but of course, some challenges maybe in regards of distraction, but it's not that old-fashioned as maybe the hard keys. Our idea was, how can we maybe combine these benefits these two solutions have and remove the disadvantages? If we take a look at the trend which is arising, it's, for example, button on demand as an evolving trend. So like 5 years ago, Continental, for example, showcased morphing controls. Also in our vehicles, you can in the meantime find like switchable labels so that one aspect can be done in two different ways. So this dashboard panel can be for navigation, for climate, for whatever you need. And we also have other shy-tech examples. The current focus of these technologies is mainly dashboard, and normally you also see the solid material. So we thought about, okay, maybe we can overcome these limitations. So we did some scouting also together with our friends of Cradle, which are also the ecosystem partner here. And we decided after the scouting to do a POC with the focus of developing and evaluating maybe also a soft touch HMI. Of course, the question of a POC is always the readiness, especially for our automotive requirements and also the customer perception. We conducted a global collaboration. If you take a look at the map, of course, we are located in Europe, in Germany specifically, with our friends from Cradle Berlin. And then within the R&D, we had two teams, which is the body team for the technical lead and the team I work in for the coordinative lead. We then, of course, partnered with a Portuguese startup, and we have also, of course, our mother company, where we collaborated with a feature product operation team for a dedicated event. And also the soft touch idea, HMI, was pushed by the Kia design team. Of course, within a POC, it's also important to consider how to move on afterwards, because trying out is once. The question is how to promote it, how to make it move on, to facilitate. And we presented it on a semi-public event, the so-called Open Innovation Lounge, which is a yearly event in the headquarters, where on the one hand C-level, but also Tier 1 joined to really take a look at the technology, the POC. And this is really a perfect stage to give it a good meaning to maybe see for a potential follow-up. And I would like to hand over for the rest of the presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Ingmar. So yeah, we at Ewings, we are a brand new one-year-old startup with a patent technology of stretchable printed electronics, which is sinter-free. So our technology, compared to it is on the market, was able to allow Hyundai at this POC to create new amorphous concepts, as you can see. So we can have a capacity of stretching 1000% our ink, integrating LEDs or other SMD electronic components, and at the same time creating really stretchable and innovative HMI interfaces. This was the challenge that was proposed by Hyundai, and we were able to follow also the designs from them in terms of perception and user interface. That was a challenge. Our technology is also able to eat. So it's not only about creating sensors, capacitive or resistive sensors, but also heating technology. And we can, with the ability of being stretchable and sinter-free, so immediately conductive after printing, we are able to apply electronics on really crazy 3D shapes, and most of all, without unlimited substrates. So moving to what we achieved together with the Hyundai group. So this is an image of the POC created and showcased at the OI launch in November 2023. So basically, three main functions. We were allowed to consider current seats and center consoles from Hyundai, and with the freedom to change the design and integrate also functionalities for the first time. So the first one, right top corner, was integrating light directly on the leather. So using the same cover of the current seat, we were able to integrate RGB LEDs on the seat cover to allow an ambient light as soon as you enter on the car to have a welcome light experience. Also innovative and unique was the way how we changed the control of the seat. So instead of having rigid buttons with the switch plastic filling, we create these morphous shapes for moving the seat forward and backward and also reclining with a soft touch directly applied on the rubberized or silicone effect with a pressure sensor, also stretching as soon as we touch those buttons. And finally, the center console here on the left side, we are quite innovative. So we create really ultra-thin membranes so that the users could change the driving modes from eco, comfort, and sport just by passing your finger through those membranes, really ultra-thin. They will pop up with air pressurized, so changing just by the perception of the finger how to change from each one of the driving modes. So this was a challenge, but we achieved it in maybe 4 months of work together, quite a challenging time, but we're able to prove that with this technology, new HMI interfaces were able to appear. Yeah, thank you. We have a booth joined together presenting the technology, so feel free to visit us and make your questions. Thank you.